Welcome to How to Play Construction Boom in 3 minutes. More or less. A two-player competitive tile-laying game. You take on the role of construction tycoons in Malta, strategizing and sabotaging to complete your building contract and rake in the cash. The tile types, materials and weights determine the placement rules. There are 3 types of tiles. Ground, indicated by the G, tier, indicated by the T, and roof, indicated by the R. Ground tiles can only be placed directly next to other ground tiles. Only 6 grounds can be on the island at any time. Roof and tier tiles cannot be placed on the floor. There needs to be 1 unit of space above any roof. You cannot build on top of roof tiles, but they can be destroyed. And there are 3 types of materials. Old, represented by the Maltese cross, modern, symbolized by the square, and cheap, indicated by the splatter. Each tile has a weight shown on the bottom right corner. Ground tiles have a carrying capacity instead. Modern and cheap tiers can also extend from the sides, but only when attached to the same material. This can prove useful for adding weight and even for crushing roofs. But we're getting ahead of ourselves. Just be creative. The standard starting situation is 3 adjacent ground tiles picked randomly from the deck, as long as they aren't all the same material. Players keep their 10 tiles to themselves until after the bidding is concluded. The outcome of the bidding determines who is the contractor and who is the saboteur. After that is decided, they both flip their tiles and start. The players then take turns placing tiles, starting with the contractor. Players can place 1 tile of any material, or 2 adjacent tiles of the same material, or pass. Remember, if the cumulative weight of the tiles exceeds the carrying capacity of a ground tile, it will collapse. Did you see that? And that's how you destroy a roof, by the way. Just drop something on it. Each time tiles are placed, you need to evaluate the structural integrity of the building. Collapsed tiles are removed from the game unless they find support, kind of like Tetris. How do you win? The standard game of construction Boom has 4 rounds. The contractor needs to have placed a certain amount of 1 type of material on the board by the end of the round. They're penalized when they fail. The saboteur will try and make those penalties accumulate by, for example, placing roofs in inconvenient places, or by overloading buildings. To play more tiles in a turn, players can use combos, combining 3 or more tiles of the same material, which allow them to play a tile immediately from the opponent's hand. Combos only count if the construction holds. Use tokens to mark them as consumed. A round finishes when neither player has any more tiles to play or when there are 2 consecutive passes. At the end of the round, if the contractor fulfills their contract, they get cash. If not, they lose cash, which is great news for the saboteur. Now you know how to play Construction Boom. Have fun!
Construction Boom, made at the Institute of Digital Games, University of Malta.
There's the
sound.
so we can try it and then maybe if they stop we try again. So.
Okay. Hello, my name is Asuka. I come from Japan. This game was created in this institution. Let's take a look inside. Playing construction boom.
I think I was a bit too aggressive.
Are you gonna explain the game or you're not gonna?